The year 2015 is on its way out, and I've had a lot of fun doing YouTube this year, despite the fact that my growth has slowed considerably from previous years, and my views are pretty much stagnant on each video, even though they're up year to year, which I think is based on a few big videos that I released this year. As of this recording, I'm at 17,176 subscribers, which is only up 3,460 from my 2014 year in review video. However, this isn't to say that it's been a failed year for me, as I become co-leader of the Overpowered channel, started a new podcast with one of the most famous, or infamous depending upon how you look at it, in the YouTube community, reached over 1 million and 1.5 million lifetime views, and was a quarter finalist in the first ever season of the Cast-Off, which got me to show off my shoutcasting skills in front of the pros. I've had a lot of things go right for me, and I'm always going to be trying new ideas as well as casting aside ones that aren't working as much. This is where I need your guys' help. Do you only watch certain videos on my channel? If so, what are they? Write down in the comments section 2 series or types of videos that you do like, and 1 or 2 types of videos that you don't bother to even click on. This way I can always try and hit more home runs with each upload that I post. I do see common themes or threads as I go through my personal top 15 for 2015, and I will be starting to craft my future content based on this and user feedback. Let's get into the top 15 Shwantz videos for 2015, and just like in my top 10 videos on other channels that I posted up yesterday, a playlist of all of these will be in the description, so be sure to check them out if you missed them. These will be in order, unlike the videos yesterday, and if there's a video that you love that I didn't mention, just link it down in the comments section for others to enjoy. Starting off at number 15 is a series that hopefully will gain more traction, as I've ordered parts for a much better PC, a beast PC, with my Christmas and birthday earnings, so now I can play even more PC games, and the streaming quality will be much better than what you guys have been used to. My CPU has been denigrating over time, I think, and unfortunately there's been a lot of skipping and encoding hiccups with some of my more recent streams, and I want to rectify that situation. But at number 15 is the Blacklight Retribution episode of the PC Noob Struggle that's got everything in it. This guy is completely invisible. It's got bad gunfights, it's got rage, and it's got that coming of age feel where I start to do well towards the end of the video. These are how these videos are usually structured, so even if you don't recognize the game that's being played, just try out this video, as I know lots of you like my rage videos, and there's plenty of them in this clip. I rage at myself being bad with a keyboard and mouse, and I rage at other players being absolute douche canoes. Also note that I'm not as bad as I portray myself in these videos. I picked these clips on purpose, as they're the worst of the worst, although I'm still not up to where I want to be on PC. And not to mention, lots of these clips are pretty old, as I haven't been playing a lot of PC lately due to my PC struggles, as I've mentioned. Plus, I've been very busy the past couple of months. Coming in at number 14 is a type of video that I know you guys love to watch, exposing shitty hackers or busting boosters, but that's not in this particular case. In this video, it's a few matches of World at War where I do really well in the first game in spite of the fact that there's 3 hackers on the enemy team, and for some reason I get shouted out in the random letters that appear on the screen even though we lose. Then in the next match I tee off again like Jordan Spieth, but the hysterical rage messages at the top of the screen make this video. I've seen better spelling in a special ed class. It culminates with the host leaving the game, thus me and my buddy Knots winning against the 3 hackers. Unlucky number 13 is a Battlefield Funny Moments video. All of my Funny Moments videos are clips from my live streams on Twitch in which something in the game happens that is funny, or the banter and jokes between me and my buddies is highlighted. This particular video starts off with a bunny getting absolutely splatted by a car, but the real highlight is when I'm driving around on the American Dream couch in Hardline, and one of my crew homies, I Plow Fat Apes, ends up destroying the couch of the noob tube. I call him an unpatriotic motherfucker for killing the American Dream, and he comes back with the best line ever. Apes, you unpatriotic motherfucker! You just killed America! You killed everybody! You killed the red, white, and blue!
I'm Dominican, I don't give a fuck.
I also have some interactions with my cats, a live shoutcast, and some other funny jokes about Glenn Schofield sucking a dick. Speaking of shoutcasts, at number 12 is a 77 kill terrible teammates video. It's my highest kill game in Advanced Warfare, and yet my team still loses. There's so many good moments in this video, including this bullshit death right here. I use most of my catchphrases in this video because of all of the destruction going on. I know lots of people can relate to the series because we've all been there. Doing work, yet our teammates play with their feet or some shit and cause us to lose the game. I still really enjoy doing my shoutcasts, even though this is the only one on this list, except the hacker videos got some shoutcasting in them. I will still continue to do these type of shoutcasts, but not as often as I have been churning them out, or I'll be more selective with the gameplays I use, because sometimes the views just aren't really there. Number 11 is a commentary which was a hot topic back when we were in the doldrums of the Call of Duty cycle with Advanced Warfare, in that there's a petition to remaster and fix up MW2 for the now-gen consoles. It had over 200,000 signatures, and I fucking despise the remaster nostalgia culture that's been happening recently with The Last of Us, Halo, Gears of War, etc., etc. I know that Activision will probably sell a Modern Warfare bundle to scrape as much money out of the COD bin as possible, but I had a better idea. There's a free-to-play Call of Duty game that's available only in China called Call of Duty Online that's a mashup of COD 4, MW2, Black Ops, and has some elements from MW3 and Black Ops 2. They're constantly updating the game with new features and customization, and it's got a model that I can get behind. It's different enough from the original games that makes you want to keep playing, but it does itch that nostalgia bug without regurgitating a game we've already played 7 years ago. Number 10 is a Shwantz story about my ordeal with a red light safety program camera. It's probably one of my best commentaries, and the story part is merely the backdrop for my complete destruction of the reasoning behind the program in the first place. Although John Oliver did a great job of destroying the very same principle on his show a week earlier, I felt like I needed to do this commentary as I was still in the moment of when the bullshit occurs. I was angry, and goddammit, I wasn't going to take it. I'm not going to rehash all the claims here, but the bottom line is these types of programs may accomplish what they hope to, but they do it by a means which is sleazy and borderline unconstitutional. Speaking of John Oliver, number 9 is a take on one of his bits. How is this still a thing? Getting killed by your own AI-controlled score streaks. This is something that pisses me off, and I still can't believe it hasn't been fixed. This is one of my most well put together videos because it shows that somewhere along the line, this wasn't a problem, yet now it's an issue, and I have clips and evidence backing that up. It's a rare issue, but I don't understand how designers of a game can't figure out this shit if one idiot, myself, on YouTube can show evidence of it. Number 8 is the best montage I've ever created, the Goodbye Battlefield 4 montage. Released the day before Hardline came out, this was a collection of all of my best Battlefield 4 clips from launch. I knew I was going to continue to play Battlefield 4, especially since DICE is so supportive with continuing to release new content. But I went full out with this montage, syncing gunshots and explosions to the song and doing cinematics and empty servers. If you enjoy my monthly montages even a little bit, this is one that you cannot miss. Number 7 is a rage video, which usually do the best on my channel, but I threw a curveball in with this one. It started with a chat message I got while streaming where someone said that they watch my videos with their 3-year-old kid. I didn't think that was a good idea, especially the fact that my videos aren't PG-13 with dirty language, so I decided to make a clean style rage montage. I overdubbed lines like when they edit down movies to fit on cable TV, and I used sound effects to cover up single instances of swear words. The response was overwhelmingly positive, and lots of people liked the editing, even though it took nearly 3 times as long to make. I'll certainly do another clean style rage video soon because it came out so fucking good. However, like I said, it takes a long time, so I need to have some time in order to do it. Number 6 is my favorite trailer parody of 2015, which was the Shadows of Evil Zombies reveal. The script in this was probably the best I've ever written. As someone that doesn't enjoy zombies, it was more difficult for me to make those in-type jokes, but somehow I still managed to pull off gems like, quote, a new cast of characters that you'll grow to forget, like those guys in the Mob of the Dead. Nothing is safe as I tie comments back from earlier in the video to later in the video, like for example, the monster that's running around with his head cut off without a clear sense of direction like the Call of Duty franchise, and use lots of symbolism in this scathing commentary. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, number 5 is Halo reach around Microsoft's content usage policy. YouTube flipped its collective shit when they saw how Microsoft was trying to, quote, control the message, but I took a different direction for this video and put it in a different perspective. Purposely misspelling Halo was all part of the joke in the title, as I throw out other titles of Microsoft Studios games as examples of recalculous concepts that Microsoft wouldn't agree with. The gist of this video is, with how loose fair usage laws are, any development company can flag down videos at will, as we've seen with Activision and glitch videos. Yet, Microsoft put out there that they're allowing their use of their IPs, provided that you put in a paragraph of lawyery bullshit in there. It's a different take when the pitchforks were out and about to actually compliment Microsoft on taking this step forward, which is why this is one of my best, I guess, meta videos about videos, right? I fucking hate doing them, but this one really hit home. Number 4 is another rage video inspired by a YouTube comment titled Rage Against the Machine, where I put in clips of me getting mad at the Xbox One, which has been a disaster up until the recent dashboard update. In the inaugural episode, it begins with me getting killed because Kinect popped up something on my screen when I didn't even come close to a command of asking it to do something, and I couldn't exit the menu. I run over to my console, unplug the Kinect, and throw it against the wall in frustration. You could see the anger building up in me of how abysmal it is to own this console, which was clearly half-baked on launch. Bringing everyone together for my number 3 video, the multiplayer community reactions parody for Black Ops 3, is something I did with Advanced Warfare and wanted to do it again. The prior installment was a long-ass video, so I shortened the script to make it more consumable, and of course, Weagle went off script anyways, but it turned out very well in the end for everybody involved. They acted their parts perfectly, and the video was really well put together with graphics from my OP buddy Beck that made everything look great. I'm going to try and collaborate with more people going forward because these videos always turn out really well, and it's always funny to hear which lines people like the best. Like when I gave the line to Noti that his favorite specialist is Prophet because he's got a taser even though it's a black guy, which is kind of weird. Runner-up number 2 is probably the best commentary I've ever done. A Zombie Lies on the Fireside Chat Condry blog post put out for Advanced Warfare regarding reverse boosting. The video is a bit lengthy, but it's necessary as I absolutely eviscerate Condry's blog post line by line, calling him out on those bullshit. There's some math, there's some logic, and of course some sarcastic wit, but listening back to it is extremely interesting, even one Call of Duty game removed. Sledgehammer Games' disastrous design decision to keep skill-based matchmaking in public lobbies is the main reason I believe people abandoned the game in droves, and it's unfortunate because I really enjoyed the game, but this aspect affected the way the entire game played, and had they not been so stubborn and thick-headed about this design decision, I believe that Advanced Warfare would have been much better received. I put this video together after I had read the blog post and was inspired to refute the absolutely recalculous claims in it, kind of like what Eddie the Chump used to do in his Reading Between the Lines series, which you should resurrect, by the way, goddammit. I'll try and make more videos like these by looking for hot topics within the community and dissecting them like I did here, provided that I have a different take or a good spin on it. And finally, with the number 1 video, which also happens to be my most viewed video, is my Call of Duty 2015 Killstreak Parody. This video was so good that even the man himself, David Vonderhaar, tweeted it out with a caption of #Intel, 82.575% confirmed. Clearly he knows how to take a joke, even though I kind of beat him up a lot in this fucking commentary. This video also caused some feathers to ruffle within the community because people assumed it was a shots fired at certain YouTubers, but in reality, it's a caustic commentary about the Call of Duty cycle and how it's the same thing every single year in, year out, and yet I'm still surprised by it. The script was extremely well written, and I knocked off every single thing about how these YouTubers regurgitate articles on Charlie Intel or decipher tweets. In an effort to combat this type of shitty content, I've started my own Call of Duty News of the Week series, which is basically what these types do, but I put my own sarcastic spin on things, which actually makes it somewhat entertaining. I know you guys love my parody videos, so it's a good way of continuing to deliver that type of video while also trying to get some new viewers via SEO and talking about hot topics within the Call of Duty community. So that's my top 15 of 2015, so be sure to watch those videos if you haven't seen them already. Let me know if there's a video that you like that you didn't see here. Feedback is always appreciated. Let me know what you do like and what you don't like on my channel. I think based on on this particular list. I'm going to try and do some more parody videos. I'm going to try and keep up with the Rage videos, which I always do once a week anyways, and I'm going to try and do some more Hot Topics videos, some relevant insights, maybe if it's not even on the Call of Duty scene, but also, perhaps some things with politics or world events or things that are going on that everybody is talking about so that you guys know where my stance is. Have a safe New Year's Eve, and don't be that fucking guy at the club that pukes in the garbage pail next to the bar. Know your fucking limit, and don't drive. Taxis aren't that much money. I've been the Shwantz 27 over like 2015. Until next time.